everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you just so happen to be stopping by for the first time, thank you guys so much for being here. And if you're wondering who is this girl in front of me, my name is Donella, and thank you so much for being here with me today on this video. 2 weeks ago, it might have been, I posted this look on my Instagram page where I used 3 black opal foundation sticks to create a look, and everybody kind of jumped in my DMs and were like, girl, you should film this looks so good. Like, I would really like to see how you created that look using 3 foundation sticks. And I was like, something simple, use this color, use that color, whatever. But then I was like, you know what, since it's so highly requested and so many persons were asking me to film it, let me just do that. So this video is just gonna guide you through how I use these 3 foundation sticks from black opal to create this very simple, everyday, earthy look for my black girls, my melanin girls, my, you know, my sexy girls, you know. Or if you just want to know how to, even if you're not my complexion and just want to see how I created the look, then please stay tuned. All right, so let's just jump straight into this. I'm going to start off by using my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop primer. This is the same primer that I used in the original post, and I'm just going to take, I don't want to say a pea size, maybe like a red bean size amount, and then I'm just going to lather that all over my face. Normally I would use 2 primers, but I'm trying to recreate the same exact thing that I did in the original post, so I did use just 1 primer in that look. So I'm just going to do everything that I did. Then this primer is, yeah, she's thick, she's real max. So guess what, I was trying to fill in my eyebrows, and then I'm out of my Revlon color stick pencil. She does not go up anymore, and I thought, I'm pretty sure I have another one here somewhere around, but I really don't have a time to look for that. It's somewhere around here. I have everything kind of tossed around at the moment, so I'm just going to use the next best thing, which are these Gabriella pencils. They have the same shade of brown. I really don't want to use anything that's going to throw off the shade of the eyebrow color that I have going on here. It's kind of like a blackish brown, which is the type of color that I normally like to use to fill in my eyebrows. So this is very, very close to it, if not the same exact color. I've been using this to fill in my eyebrows over the past 2 weeks, so I'm just going to use this one to kind of finish off where to finish where I left off, and then I guess I have to use this on the other eyebrow. Ooh. Anyways, it's workable. It's workable. Just give me some time, I'll get it done. It's workable. All right, so wow, this looks absolutely perfect. Like, I'm sure if I didn't tell you guys that I used 2 different pencils on my eyebrows, you probably wouldn't have even known. I have a mirror directly in front of the camera, and I usually have one in my hand as well, because sometimes I need to see things like how it's going to look like way out here, or how it's going to look like this close. So I always have like 2, if not 3 or 4 mirrors around, just to see what everything is going to look like from a distance and up close. And then of course, you guys know my favorite concealer to use to sculpt out my eyebrows is this one here from MAC. It's a Prolong Wear concealer, and the shade NC50. That is my skin's actual complexion. Ain't no concealer can do it better in terms of sculpting on my eyebrows than this one from MAC. I'm sorry, that's my baby for life. So let's just sculpt these babies out and move on. Where is my concealer brush? So now that we have our bells on, I'm going to take my Real Technique foundation brush. I'm just going to take any one of my mattifying spray. I'm actually going to take this one from Cover FX just to wet my brush a little bit. And one of the reasons why I did this is because in the original post I did wet my brush with my elf mist, but it doesn't really matter whichever mist you use. The whole point of this is just basically to give your skin somewhat of a dewy finish. I mean, this is a creamy foundation, you really don't need that, but I really wanted to have that a bit of luminosity in the foundation. It's a creamy foundation, yes, but I need a little extra oomph, you know. So I wet my brush, and then I just applied the stick foundation, and then of course you just blend that baby out. By the way, I'm using the shade Carob in the black opal stick. Carob is my exact shade. She is absolutely stunning on my skin. I really love black opal's foundation sticks because they're so creamy and easy to work with, especially if you're kind of fresh in the makeup game and you know you're wondering what foundation is easy to work with. These foundation sticks from black opal are very, very easy to work with, and I really need to stop talking because I'm gonna get foundation in my mouth. But hey, I'm just here to show you guys how to do this. So what the heck if some foundation goes in my mouth, huh? All right. Okay, I think we're fully covered now, so let's move on to the next step, which is applying our concealer. In the original post, I did use a different black opal concealer. It's this one. This one is in the shade Beautiful Bronze, but she's dead. She's done with. So I'm going to use this next one, which is the True Even Conceal and Brighten Under Eye Concealer. And this one is in the shade Mahogany, and it has like a rollerball thing, which I think is really cool, and it feels so soothing. You know, just doing that, I feel so soothing. I like it. And this, of course, is as close as you get to my actual skin's complexion, which is similar to, actually I think the Beautiful Bronze had a little bit more yellow in it, but I don't mind that this is kind of close to my skin's complexion because, you know, it's really not about, you know, having a super bright highlight. The look was all about just creating something that was soft and beautiful, you know, an everyday melanin girl / deep dark, like an everyday melanin girl type of look. So it really doesn't require a super bright highlight, and I really need to put this on because I can use all of it on my face today. Then I went in with my black opal beauty sponge and blended out this to perfection. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Ebony Brown, which I'm going to be using as my contour stick for this look. And of course, like I said, you go on the highest points of your cheeks, and I just usually just like to add a little bit to my jawline. And I'm going to take the same beauty sponge from black opal and of course blend it, and of course blend that out. Everybody already knows how to blend out your contour. I really don't need to say much when it comes to blending out your contour. You just blend and blend, you know, just put a little bit more elbow grease in it just to make sure that you don't leave any sort of hash line, and you go as close as possible to your natural hairline just to make sure that everything looks properly blended and there's no weird line of demarcation and you don't like you're wearing a mask. So we're going to use a little bit of elbow grease to try to get this blended out as smoothly as possible. I won't lie, I absolutely love the way how black opal foundation sticks just have my skin just looking so good. You know what I'm saying? Oops, I did not blend this side. Let's blend this side out real quick. Okay, before we walk out the house with that big brown mark underneath our jawline and people wondering, what is that? What's going on over there? All right, so we have everything blended out. Now in the original post, I did use a black opal soft velvet powder to set my under eye highlights and, you know, where all the places where I applied the concealer. However, I do believe it came out just a tad bit too dark. So for this look, I'm going to be using my Sacha Buttercup powder, which has, you know, a tad bit of brightness and yellowness and all that I would need because I have warm undertones. So I'm going to be using a bit of that to set my under eye highlight. And I don't really want my highlight to look too bright, so of course I'm going to be pressing it into the skin because I want the look to look as close to natural as possible, you know, quote unquote natural as possible. So I'm going to press that into my skin. Immediately following that, I'm going to use my third black opal foundation stick, and this one is in the shade Hazelnut, and this is what I used to, you know, basically create a simple eyeshadow look. It wasn't anything over the top. I just dipped my eyeshadow blending brush over Hazelnut, and then I just used it as like a nice warm shade of brown just to, you know, brighten up the eye a little bit. I don't really want to say brighten up because it looks so natural. It looks like one of those really cute brown creamy eyeshadows. So that's exactly what I used in the original look. So I'm going to use that, of course. And then I'm going to use the soft velvet powder and pack it over my eyes to set. Use a little bit. Such a cute shade of brown. I'm going to use a little bit of that and pack it over the hazelnut to set it into place. And this is really how I got that cute shade of brown on my eyes. Everybody was wondering, you know, what shade of brown eyeshadow is that? I'm like, it's not a brown eyeshadow, it's a foundation. And the powder. You know, I just put some foundation over my eyes and then I packed on some powder to set it into place. Oh, okay. Over here getting a little bit out of control. Let's get this back in motion and just pack it back on over here. And then we blend her out. Amp up the crease area a little bit, just to add a little bit of warmth. I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty Sun Stalk'r bronzer in the shade Mocha Mami, and I'm just going to add just a wee bit of it in the crease area, just to add a bit of warmth, you know, nothing too heavy, because this color is like really rich, so you really have to go in small portions. And I'm not looking for anything that's like boom, you know. I just want to add just a wee bit of warmth in my crease area. So I'm just going to add just a small bit of this, because this baby is really rich, I'm telling you. Like if you've used the cover girl, did I say color girl? Cover girl Queen Collection bronzers, y'all know the one that I love, in the shade Ebony Bronze. This is like the high-end brand version of that. So you know, she really rich. This is really rich. Like this is just a stunning bronzer. So I really just want to add just a wee pop of that right there. Not anything too crazy, just like that. And then we're just gonna add a bit of liner and some lashes, and the eyes done. Simple as that. Liner, lashes, and we done. Just like that. Liner, I'm going to be using this one here from Elf. You guys know I love this one from England. Like this is my buddy for life. But she kind of dry right now, and she requires a bit of oil. So I don't want my liner to look all types of crazy, and I know this one is like really creamy, so I'm going to use the next best thing, which is this one here from Elf. And I'm just going to give myself a wee bit of liner. It's not a wing liner, it's a regular line, so you ain't gonna see no wing, okay? Just letting y'all know, ain't no wing liner. It might be, it could be, you never know. Because sometimes I say, oh, I'm gonna just do a little small little thing, and then I end up being all types of extra. So for now, I'm going in with the intention of not creating a wing liner, but she might end up being a wing liner. Okay? Okay. Next, I'm going to go in with my NARS Climax mascara. Y'all know that song from Usher. I have no idea he's saying. All I heard the word is Climax. I can't sing it, so you might want to just fast forward to, you know, the next clip or something. But let me just pull these lashes out real quick before I drop some falsies on her. Yes, ma'am. Then I'm just going to pop on these lashes. I remember when I bought these lashes, when I bought the Juno sponges, the sponges from Juno & Co. And these lashes cost $3, and honey, they are so cute. I don't care if they cost $3 or 3/4, as long as they're cute and they get the job done. I'm on it. I know how American money goes. 3/4 would be what? 3 nickels, dimes, pennies. I have no idea. I did not study our money, so we call them quarters. You know, if you're from country, you call them quad. Now, just to add a little bit more warmth to my contour, I'm going to be adding a little bit of the Sun Stalk'r bronzer from Fenty. This one is the shade Mocha Mami. I love the reddish undertone of this. It looks absolutely stunning. In fact, I think I need to use a big fluffy brush. I'm going to use this one from Mikasa Beauty, and I'm just going to add just a little bit of warmth to my contour. using this Sun Stalk'r. Ooh, girl, I am going to look like Rihanna when I'm done. I'm gonna look like Rihanna. I know that spring is in, quote unquote spring, because you know we have year-round sunshine, so we're not about the spring, autumn, summer, winter, and all them kind of thing. We know about hot sun and hotter sun, hot days and hotter days, and the hottest days. Those are what we know about. All right, so usually around this time, persons would add a little bit more color to their look, and there are some persons who would be okay with just leaving this as is and just stepping out of the house, you know, going to work, running an errand, going out on some sort of date, or you know, a girls' night or whatever. But I'm going to add just a little bit of color to my cheek, and I'm going to be using this. This is actually a Beauty Cosmetics cream cheek and lip tint. This was from the Ashley Tisdale collection, and this can use, yeah, you can use on both your lips and your cheek. It's like a tint, it's like a really creamy blush, and I absolutely love it. I think it looks stunning on, you know, persons my shade and darker. I think it just looks really stunning, but you have to be able to apply it, you know, because it can be a little bit boom, you know. It's like, because it's a pink and it's like a hot pink, so you have to really apply it in stages. And I love applying it with my finger first, and then I just blend it out with my brush. And with the Sun Stalk'r bronzer, I've been kind of testing it out. I think these two look absolutely stunning together. I think they look really, really cute. So this actually takes a little bit of time because I keep adding and then blending out and then adding and blending out. So I'm just going to show you guys the end result once I get through this. Okay, now tell me if this doesn't look cute. Now if you're somebody like my shade, like my complexion or darker, you know, you need a shade like this. If you're into blush and you're looking for the perfect shade of pink, I'm not sure if this collection is still on Beauty Cosmetics because I've had this a while now, and I think this is probably the perfect shade of pink for persons my complexion and darker, and like on the darker spectrum. This is like the perfect shade of pink. It's not too pink, it's not like a bubblegum pink. It's like a pinky mauve type of shade, and I absolutely love it. And you can just keep adding it and adding it, you know, just to increase the intensity as much as you want. And I've been testing it out with the Sun Stalk'r bronzer from Fenty, and I feel like because this particular bronzer has like a reddish undertone, and this has in like a as I said, you know, it's like the perfect shade of pink. Like these two together, I think they give you the cutest little bit of warmth on your cheek. They look absolutely stunning together. And then just add a little bit of highlight, and honey, I'm telling you, bring it back down, girl, I'm telling you, it looks stunning. Just let me add some highlight to this, and let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all ain't even got about to ask which highlight I'm gonna use from which company. Y'all already know it's from Artist Couture, and I'm gonna be using the shade, this one is called Sugar Daddy. This one is called Sugar Daddy. I'm just going to be adding just a wee bit of it over this baby right here. Y'all know these highlighters are like super intense, so we have to go in small stages because she is pop. She happening. She really happening. So I'm not even going to add any more. I feel like this is just the right amount. You don't need anything more than this because this is kind of like a daytime look, and you really don't want your highlight to look like too overpowering. So I'm not going to add any more because these babies are super pigmented. So I'm just going to add just a little bit right here, and yeah, that should be enough. Let me just spread it. Let me just spread her, and she's good. And of course, you know, you guys can, if you're extra like me, you can add just a little bit of the highlight in your temple area. Some persons like to drag it along their nose. I'm a black woman, I have a big nose. I do not play. I have big nose. I do not play with that nose highlight thing. I ain't playing them games here, not me. I'm okay with highlighting my big 5 head. I'm good with that. I'm good. I don't need to highlight this thing. No thank you. No thank you, ma'am. Alright, and the final stage, of course, is just adding a bit of setting spray. I'm going to be using this one from e.l.f. and just adding just a little bit. I really don't want too much. And then finally, to complete the look, I'm just going to be adding a bit of my Fenty Gloss Bomb. Just a little bit because I already have my lips moisturized. I don't need to add a whole ton of thing on them already. This is a very simple everyday look for Melanin girls. We just gonna I need to stop talking because the lip gloss going in my mouth. All right, so give me a second. This Fenty lip gloss have me feeling all types of way when I taste it. Yes, I taste it. You know, whenever you give your lips a little lick, you taste it. It tastes good. It feels good. It smells good. It's like the best man you ever had in your life. You know, like when the man that you love and you care for give you a kiss. This is what Fenty gloss feels like. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Okay, all right, let's get back to makeup then. All right, so that's pretty much in terms of using 3 foundation sticks from Black Opal to create a very simple, everyday, earthy type of look. Earthy type of look, because that's what it is. It's of course melanin girl friendly. You know, you can use this as an everyday look whenever you're going to work, whenever you're going out on the town, whenever you're going on a date, or if you're just simply one of those girls who prefer earth toned looks. This is one of those that you can create every single day, and everybody's gonna just be like, girl, your makeup looks so good. And then these Black Opal foundation stick, the way how they glide onto your skin, it's like absolute perfection. I love them. I know some persons say, you know, Black Opal is this and Black Opal is that, but for me, I feel like they stepped up their game when they created these foundation sticks, and I am absolutely obsessed with them. Those are the 3 colors that I continue to buy for myself in terms of my skin's complexion. I love them, and I hope that they continue to make them. I hope that these products are never discontinued. I absolutely love them. If you have any question in terms of the look that I just created, please be sure to drop me a comment down in the comment section. And of course, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is y'all should know what the subscribe button is. Big red button that says subscribe. And if you want to be alerted for future uploads, then please be sure to click the bell button as well. And that is going to send a little email notification to let you know that, hey, Donella just uploaded a video and it's time to go look for it. Click on that link and watch her blabber off her mouth. All right, thank you guys so much for being here with me once again. I really do appreciate it. Talk to you guys real soon on my next upload. Bye bye.